Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daydon Tolbert Show. I am your host, Daydon Tolbert. This isn't going to be a live show. This is going to be a long show. But I did want to come on today to talk about the election. I want to talk a little bit about Trump. I want to talk about Kamala. But I wanted to check on everybody. You know what I mean? I wanted to see how everybody was doing. I wanted to give my thoughts on it because there's a lot to talk about. I found there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of depression, a lot of angst, there's a lot, there's a lot of feelings around this. So I've been getting a lot of feedback on the last show where I talked about, it was more of a preview of everything we're seeing now. I talked about it for 2 hours. I predicted everything. Listen to it. If you did not hear it, go to DaydonTolbertShow.com, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to TikTok, go wherever you got to go to listen. But there wasn't anything happening now that I didn't say was going to happen on that 2-hour show. This show isn't going to be 2 hours. You know what I mean? But I do want to talk about, I put a post up and I made some notes. I put a post up on Facebook. You are blessed, right? I talked last week about how the system is corrupt. The system is fraudulent. I believe there's a lot of fake aspects to it. And so what's happening politically should not affect you emotionally. Let me just reiterate that. What's happening politically should not affect you emotionally or spiritually. Donald Trump getting in office does not take away your salvation. I see people crying. I see people talking about moving to Africa. I see people cursing God. Why would God let this happen? I'm like, what are you talking about? We have to understand we are all blessed. The fact that I have this house, I forget the house, forget the cars, forget everything. The fact that you have an internet connection to watch this video on right now. The fact that you have in your hand $1,000 phone, iPhone, Android, whatever you got, Obama phone, whatever you track phone, Boost Mobile, whatever you got, you bought that. Some people don't even have Wi-Fi, let alone $1,000 phone. So you got to understand, if you have these things, you are blessed, regardless if Donald Trump is president, regardless of Kamala Harris not being president. I told y'all she wasn't going to be president. I told you that. I told you exactly what was going to happen. I told you it was going to be an electoral landslide, which it was. Go back and listen and tell me if I did not tell you that. But so I'm saying you should not be surprised at what happened. If you listen to that show, I told you what was going to happen and I told you why it was going to happen. I'm going to go through some of those things today briefly because I'm not going to redo the whole show. There's no point in that. But the point I want to make right now is that you are blessed regardless of who's in the office of the presidency. Donald Trump does not sign any check into heaven for you. You got to do that on your own. So let's start there. But I captioned this, another Trump presidency. What happened, right? Why did he win? I'm not surprised, but why? I'm gonna tell you briefly, and just to reiterate listen to the whole 2-hour show before, if you missed it. I go into detail about why he won, but briefly, black men, specifically Muslim black men, were not feeling Kamala's public stance on Palestine. I told you that. You look at the polls. Go right now. Go look at the polls. Look at the key swing states that she lost. And then look at the black male turnout amongst Muslim men. A lot of those votes that went to Obama and then went to Joe Biden did not go to Kamala because she got up there and said, we stand with Israel. Israel is committing genocide against Palestine, and they are not happy. The media isn't talking about it. Social media is not talking about it. But black Muslim men I speak to them, they're not happy, and they do not play. And they don't allow their women to play. So what happened was many of those men either voted for Trump, voted for a third party, most likely Jill Stein or Cornel West, or they didn't vote at all. And whatever they did or didn't do, their women submitted and did what they told them to do or advised them to do, or wherever you want to put it, influenced them to do. I'm just saying, that's how it goes in these Muslim households. They submit. So we're going to see very low voter turnout when the results are made public and all of these things because they were not happy with the choices. So that was the first thing. Another thing is when you look at, you look at the attacks, right? You look at the Donald Trump attacks. Every time Kamala was on the Breakfast Club, every time she was on CNN, wherever she was at, it says, what are you going to do if you become president? Well, I'll tell you what Trump is not going to do. I'll tell you I'm not a convicted felon. I'll tell you I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do Project 2020. Like, no. I asked you, what are you going to do? And I'm telling you, I watch every debate. I watch everything. And that's what we heard a lot of. And that does not work. I told y'all that before. That strategy is not effective in politics. It's cool for a debate, but that doesn't work when you're trying to win people who are largely unfamiliar with you. We need to know about you. It's not enough to be the first black woman. It's not enough to be, a prosecutor or whatever else she brought to the table. That's all well and good. But we need to know, what are you going to do for us? Specifically, what are you going to do differently than Joe Biden did? See, a lot of people are not talking about this, but people are not we're not happy with Joe Biden. People were not happy with Joe Biden. So when you have a president who a lot of black people feel like, see, the problem here, let me tell you something. The reason Joe Biden won is because black people were happy with Obama, right? Black people were happy that we had the first black president, and that black people felt like, a lot of them felt like he did a good job. Not all people, not all black, but a lot of black people felt like Obama did a good job. And so Biden came in and he didn't have to differentiate himself from Obama. He didn't have to. He was able to just say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and let's keep this train rolling. Let's keep it going. Right? And so what happens is that he was vice president. He didn't have to differentiate himself. But when you have a president like Joe Biden, who black people largely were not happy with, you look at him, the economy, you look at inflation, you look at everything. It's just, people were not happy. So now when you have someone new, you got to say, well, no, I'm different from Joe. Joe didn't have to be different from Obama, but Kamala needed to be different from Joe, and she wasn't. They asked her specifically, what are you going to do differently? Well, I don't think I have to do anything differently. I think Joe Biden was great. Well, guess what, Kamala? We don't think he was great. So if you're telling the world you're going to keep his policies in place, people didn't want that. People did not want that. So I'm just telling you. I told you all this 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? I told you why. Watch this. I told you 2 weeks ago why she was gonna lose, and now I'm telling you again why she did lose. You know what I mean? I'm never wrong with this stuff. Go back and listen to it. So another thing is this. When you have America, right? America is very sexist. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people did not vote for Kamala specifically because she's a woman. Now, that's not everybody, but a lot of, white men, a lot of black men, a lot of people did not want to vote for her strictly because she's a woman. And so a woman running against a black man, a lot of people weren't feeling that. Excuse me, a white man. A lot of people didn't want to hear that. And so you gotta hold up. She needed to do a good job of combating that with, hey, yes, I'm a woman, but I'm going to do this for you. She did not do that. She did it, she talked about certain things, but it wasn't like, again, it was more so the attacks on Trump, more than what she was going to do. You guys understand what I'm saying to you? She's tried, there was this issue with the black men where Obama criticized us, right? Obama came, and that would be clear. Y'all don't, I think people are not understanding the effect and how much Obama hurt Kamala. I know y'all don't want to hear that. I'm just telling you. Myself included, I talked to many black men who felt like Obama was chastising us, talking down to us. And it's just like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can vote for who we want to vote for, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that a lot of black men felt like, I'm not going to vote for Kamala just because you you want to beat me up about it. You know what I mean? With this condescending tone. He can be a cool cat sometimes, but when you come up there and try to talk to black men like I'm a child, come on, man. A lot of these men are older than Obama. Obama's what, 50, 55, or like, come on, man. Talking to. You can't talk to black men like that. You got to talk to me real. Don't try to make me feel bad because I'm telling you, hey, I have an opinion. I have a mind of my own. And I'm just telling you, I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just telling you, this is one of the reasons why she lost. It just is what it is. That's another one. So you have sexism. We talked about the Muslims. We talked about the Muslim women. There's a lot of things, man. Let me tell y'all this. When you look at, and I'll be honest with y'all, man. I just sit back sometimes and I just watch. And this world, but specifically this country, but the world in general, is so bad. It's so evil. We got celebrities out here selling their souls, sacrificing each other, friends, family members. Putting out into the atmosphere influential content that will steer our young girls, our young boys in a totally wrong direction. I'm a part of a group. We're doing a mentorship program right now, specifically targeting young boys. And I'm saying there's so much out here wrong in society. And people are acting like Donald Trump becoming president is the worst thing in the world. And I'm not saying it's the best thing in the world. But what I'm saying is, I live in Philadelphia, or the suburbs of Philadelphia. But in Philadelphia, we are on pace to have a record number of murders. People, if you woke up mad, and people did, you woke up mad today. How did you wake up yesterday knowing that I read on my app, a 5-year-old girl was shot in the face and killed? Let me be clear about that. That upset me. The way y'all feel about Donald Trump being president, how mad you were, how upset you were, even depressed you were. That's how I felt when I read that little girl was shot in the face by one of these no good niggas. That is, be clear, 1,000,000 times worse than anything that Donald Trump has ever done. These niggas standing on the corner, murdering each other every single day. Literally every single day is 1,000,000 times worse than anything Trump has ever said or done or will do. Show me something. If you disagree, if you are mad right now because Trump is in office, show me something Trump has done that is worse than these niggas murdering a little girl. I will wait. Show me. It's rhetorical. There are worse things happening. We got men dressing up as women. You got women dressing up as men. Look at the book of Leviticus about what it says about these things. And you tell me if that's worse than what anything Trump. Y'all talking about Project 25. Look at Deuteronomy 25. Look at the world and look at Leviticus 25. I don't give a damn about no Project 2025. Look at Exodus 25. That's what you need to be worried about, not Donald Trump. You need to understand that the world, go back to your Bibles, open up Sodom and Gomorrah. Read about Sodom and Gomorrah and what society looked like at the time when God himself saw the carnage, the murders, the rapes, the sodomy, the freaking homosexuality, bestiality. They raped an angel. That angel came down and said, hey, I'm walking an angel. This is when angels walk the earth. These weirdos, the same weirdos at these rallies. They said, oh, damn, angel, you look kind of good. Come here, angel. An actual angel. What did they do to the angel? They raped the angel. Am I lying? Go to your Bible. And I'm not a biblical scholar, but go to your Bible. They raped an angel. That's how evil these people were. And what I'm telling y'all is that made God so angry that God said, oh, hell no. You think y'all can rape my people? You are sick. I'm done with y'all. I'm going to send a flood to destroy the entire world. And we're going to start over from scratch. Okay? God destroyed the whole world. Why? Why did he destroy the world? Not because Donald Trump was in office. He didn't destroy it because of politics. He destroyed it because of the people. These sick bastards, the same sick bastards that go to these rallies and support abortion and support sodomy and bestiality and all this other weird crap, this trans agenda, this gay agenda. That's the stuff that made God sweep the whole world away. Not Donald Trump or the equivalent of whenever it was happening back in the day. So my point is this, if you catch the point, the same things, listen, I'm trying to make it clear for you. The same things that were happening in Sodom and Gomorrah are worse now. So why are you so mad about Trump, but you're not worried about the things that actually made God destroy the entire world? Donald Trump is not the worst thing to happen. Everything else is worse. You think God is pleased with gender reassignment? You think God is pleased with Dwayne Wade's freaking weird ass son, Zaya? Whatever. God is not happy with that crap. Y'all talking about Trump? You talking about, it's like the Iverson practice. You talking about practice. God's sitting up in there in heaven talking about something. You talking about Trump. You're mad about Trump, but not mad that millions of babies are killed every day through abortion. Why are you mad about Trump, but not mad that a little girl was shot in the face? A little girl was shot in the face yesterday, 2 days ago. And y'all worried about Donald Trump. What did you do before Trump? If people are literally crying right now. I scroll down, I look at these messages. I said, how did you feel last week? You're mad now. How did you feel when 500 people were shot last year in Philadelphia? How did you feel when over Labor Day weekend, 30 people were shot in Chicago? 30 people. Every Labor Day, every Memorial Day, every major holiday, you have multiple people shot every single day. But you're mad about Trump. But you don't give a damn about that. People, you know what I mean? About the little girl. You don't even care about the little girl. Let's keep it a buck. You didn't know about the little girl. Listen to what I'm saying to you. This happens every day. Little girls are shot every day. Little boys are shot every day. But just that one incident is literally 10 times worse than anything Donald Trump has said or done. Somebody come on here and tell me if I'm lying. You think, show me something that Trump has done that's worse than a little girl getting shot in the face. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes. Check the comments. This is live. What's up, live? What's up, yo? I need to know. Somebody post on here. I'm just waiting. What did Trump do? What has Trump said? Listen, I'm taking my time with this. Because if you woke up mad, and a lot of people woke up mad, how did you wake up when you turned on your local news and you saw a man shot 7 times in an alley? That didn't make you mad? And if not, why? If you're mad, how mad do you think God is right now, or every day for that matter, when he looks down on society and looks at this liberal agenda and the work that they're doing to bring Sodom and Gomorrah back to 2025? Y'all talking about Project 2025? Let's look at the liberal gay agenda in 25 and look how bad it's going to be. Let me tell y'all something, man. I stand on what I stand on. I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But if you ask me, are you upset? How do you feel about Trump? I told y'all this. Again, this is nothing new. I said all this 2 weeks ago. This is just a repeat, basically. But I don't support abortion. I don't support that gay shit. I don't support the trans shit. I don't support the gender reassignment shit. I don't support none of that. You know what I mean? So, would I have preferred Trump over Kamala or any Democrat that supports that shit? Yeah, I would have preferred a conservative over a liberal any day. And guess what? I stand on that. And anyone who has a problem with that, open your Bible. Open your Bibles and you tell me who's wrong. You tell me who would. I'm not going to say God supports none of this because it's all fake. I told you. But if you ask God, hey, God, you know, we read Exodus, we read Leviticus, we know about Deuteronomy, we know why you destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So which side is more closely in line with the reasons why you destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah? Who supports abortion? Who supports trans crap? Who supports all that? You look at politically who supports what, and then you tell me as a Christian why you wanted that to continue. I didn't. And here's the thing. It's going to continue no matter what. But I'm just saying, am I upset? Hell no. You know what I mean? I told y'all who I was voting for. So this is not anything new. So you got to stand. I'm just saying, let me just tell you something. I can't imagine grown men, I mean women too, but as a man, being afraid to stand up to another man and say, look that man in the eyes and tell him, hey, this is who I voted for. This is what I believe in. Why are grown ass men afraid of not even men in their face, but men on behind the keyboard? Stop allowing yourselves to be bullied. A lot of y'all voted for Trump. Keep it a buck. You voted for Trump. You talking all this stuff on social media, and you voted. Somebody voted for him. Some black people voted for him. It wasn't all black. I mean, all white people. It was not all white people that voted for Trump. A lot of Hispanics, a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of blacks, and they are. But go on your Facebook feed and say, "Hey, who voted for Trump?" You're gonna hear crickets. Why? What are you afraid of? It's craziness, man. Grow a set of balls. Grow testicles. You know how women get boob jobs, breast implants? Men, go get a testicle implant. Because some of y'all lack balls. It's crazy, man. Y'all may not like me. You may disagree with everything that I say. But guess what? I got balls the size of watermelons. And I will stand on what I stand on. Especially when it's in line with the Bible. Nobody disagrees with me because everything I say lines up with the Bible. You can't come on this live. You cannot come on this show right now and say, well, I disagree with you. How? How do you disagree with me? What I'm saying is in the Bible, it's in Exodus, it's in Leviticus, it's in Deuteronomy. Let me move on, because like I said, this ain't going to be no 2 hours show. They said, look, bro, I want to listen to you, but your show is 2 hours. I said, okay, cool, I'm going to keep it under 30 minutes. Let me tell you something. Hold up. Where do we go from here? Right? What do we do? Donald Trump is in office. Somebody asked me this morning, they said, yo, bro, like, you're not scared? I said, scared of what, man? I said, yea, though I walk through the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. What am I supposed to be scared of, bro? That's what I asked him. I said, what am I supposed to be scared of? I mean, I'm just saying, he was already president. You saw what happened last time. I said, what happened, bro? What happened? You tell me what happened. What happened 4 years ago? 8 years ago? That was so bad to the point where I should be scared of another 4 years. What's supposed to happen? You know what I mean? What, are aliens about to descend upon us? You know what I mean? What's about to happen? No, I'm not scared. Are you scared? I said, what are you scared of? He said, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, man. What you just saying what? What are you saying? What are you scared of? The president is the sick, bro. I'm 46 years old. These presidents come and they go. They come and they go. Vice president is. I don't even know who's in office these days. Remember back in the day, you used to know your mayor, your governor, your senator. I don't even know, man. I mean, I do, but I'm just saying. It doesn't matter. These political figures are all bought and paid for, and they don't affect my life. I'm going to go to work. I work for myself. I'm self-employed, but you get I'm still going to provide for my family. I'm still going to take vacations. I'm still going to do everything that I need to do. My kids are going to be still straight A's. Guess what? My kids are going to be straight A's, whether Trump's in office, whether Kamala's in office, whether Biden, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to do what I do. And so are you. Guess what? I'm blessed, and so are you. So take that frown off your face. Turn that frown upside down because you're blessed. You are. You're blessed. Regardless. Stop the theatrics. Oh my God, Trump. Oh my God, yeah, I hope y'all are happy. Man, if you voted for Trump, man, just delete me off of Facebook. I see all types of weird shit. I delete somebody. If you voted for Trump, let me know so I can think you right. Oh, I said I didn't even vote for Trump, but guess what? Delete. Delete. You know what I'm saying? You weirdo. And you are a weird person. Anyone, I don't care. Listen, I don't care who you are. And I will say this to your face. Anyone. You are a weird person if you have an actual friend who you consider a friend, and you in that friendship because of something they did in a fake and fraudulent and racist and corrupt political system, then that you are a fake friend, and that person was never your friend to begin with, or you were never their friend to begin with. If you are that fake to smile in somebody's face, but your friendship could be diminished or affected based on how someone chose to vote in this fake system, come on, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. What should we do now, though? Let me tell you what we should do. We should continue to be blessed. We need to unite. Stop being, and when I say unite, I don't mean like, oh, Republicans this, Democrats. No. Back in the day, it was no Democrats and Republicans. Back when Martin Luther King marched and Malcolm X marched, it was black people united against one racist and corrupt system. That's it. So when I say unite, I mean we need to unite against the enemy. Well, who is the enemy? The government. I mean, really, the enemy is Satan. If you really want, that's who the real enemy is the devil. Some of y'all are uniting for the devil because you love all these people. You love Cardi B. You love all these weird ass people, Jay-Z, and he's as evil as they get. You love Jay-Z but hate Trump. You love Cardi B but hate Trump. You love Megan Thee Stallion but hate Trump. You love Young Thug but you hate Trump. Oh my God, I can't believe a Young Thug is home. This guy's a freaking crime boss. The whole the main Atlanta crime boss is released from prison, and y'all are happy. The world is happy that Young Thug is home, but pissed that Trump is in the White House. What kind of weird crap is that? A mobster, a gangster, a crime boss, a criminal is home, out of prison. Everyone knows this. This is not, you know what I'm saying? Nobody doesn't think that Young Thug was innocent. No one thinks that. No one does not believe that he was a criminal. Everyone who knows anything about Young Thug knows he was a criminal and is a criminal. So, but you're happy he's home, but pissed that Trump is in the White House. Make that make sense. You can't, because it doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous if you want to be honest about it. It's ridiculous. We have literal genocide happening in Gaza right now. I told you about the 5-year-old girl that was shot in the face. Well, there's 5-year-old girls in Gaza with getting bombs dropped on their heads. And guess who supports that? Where'd they get the weapon? Where'd they get the bomb from? I'm going to give y'all 3 seconds. Listen to what I'm asking. Where did Israel get the supplies to commit genocide on the Palestinians? Any guesses? From the United States, from Joe Biden, from Kamala Harris. And people say, well, Donald Trump is best friends with Netanyahu. They got a great relationship. Netanyahu couldn't wait to congratulate Trump. Well, Trump is going to do the same thing. Guess what? He probably will. But you know what? Going back a little bit to what happened, Donald Trump didn't get on the platform and publicly align himself with Israel, who's committing genocide in Gaza. He didn't. Kamala screamed it from the rooftops. We stand with Israel. We support Israel. Oh, you do? You support little girls getting bombs dropped on their heads? Okay, got you. Ooh, I remember that. Black Muslim men remembered that. Muslim women remembered that. The only people that didn't seem to care about that was black women. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see that's who voted for Kamala, is black women. The black men weren't feeling that crap. Muslim men weren't feeling that crap. Muslim women weren't feeling that crap. The Hispanics weren't feeling that crap. She got the AKs. The AKs voted. That's it. Outside of that, a lot of people just didn't vote. So somebody asked me, what do you want to see from Trump in this? And I'm going to get out of here. So all right, he's in office. So where do we go from here? What do we want to see from Trump moving forward? A couple things I wrote down. What do I want to see from any president? But especially Trump, I want to see education fixed. My kids are in school. I'm very active in mentorship in the school system. We need resources. We need resources in these inner city schools, all schools, but specifically inner city schools, state funding, HBCUs. I want to see some grants, some government assistance for kids trying to go to school. This is what I want to see. These white people, they have money. They're sending their kids wherever they want to go, man. I want to see some money for minorities. All that stuff Kamala was talking about doing, I want to see it done. So that's what I would love to see from Trump. He did a lot for HBCUs last time he was in office. I wanted to take that further. The Trump administration passed the largest criminal justice reform bill in American history when he was in office. I would love to see that expanded upon in this 4 years. The system is better, but it has a lot of work that needs to be done. Criminal justice reform, the parole system needs some reform. So education, the economy, inflation is way too high. I want them to deal with that. Get some of these prices down. There should be no reason that families should not be able to afford a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, eggs, the basics. These are things, these numbers, these prices need to come down. So those are some direct things I'd like to see Trump address. Our military, I like to see us, strengthen it and not just strengthen it financially, but strengthen it and take a stand on some of these topics, man. One of the things I really liked about Jill Stein is that she was not afraid to say, this is what we're going to do in Gaza. We're not going to support genocide. I really respect it. She almost got my vote. She almost got it, but I'm an independent, but I am, that's one of the things I would like to see us do is if you don't stand on genocide, you don't support that, take a stand on it. Don't support Israel. I know we got to support them politically and all this other stuff, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And this country has way too much influence. If we step up and say, look, guys, this is wrong, stop it, or we're stopping our financial aid to you. Take a stand. Donald Trump was the first president in history to travel to North Korea. If Obama would have been the first president to travel to North Korea and get them to sign a friendship agreement, he would have been awarded another Nobel Peace Prize. But because it was Trump, people are listening like, what? He did? Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, Donald Trump is the first president of any president to go to North Korea and meet with Kim Jong-un. And I would like to see more of that. I would like to see more diplomacy. I would like to see the lines of communication open between Russia and the United States. Biden had no relationship with Putin at all. And you see what happened in Ukraine. Me personally, I don't believe with the relationship that Trump has with Putin, it would have gotten to that extent that it is now. I don't believe that. We'll see what happens now that he's president, and if we can end this war in Ukraine. We'll see. But I would love to see North Korea checked. I would love to see Iran. Something happened. We are on the precipice of World War III, and people don't even know it. They don't even care about it. But you worried about Trump. We need to be worried about other things. We shouldn't worry at all because we're blessed. But we need to be aware that, you know, we have some major issues that need to be addressed. And Biden didn't do a damn thing, you know what I'm saying, internationally, which is why everything is crazy. Iran is crazy. Russia's crazy. Everybody, China's crazy. North Korea is crazy. Biden, his ass was sleeping half the time. So hopefully Trump can repair some of these these relationships that have gone by the wayside, these relationships that we need to have. World leaders, we need to have these relationships. So hopefully, again, you're asking what I want to see. These are some things I do. Do I think all this stuff is going to happen? Hell no. Is Donald Trump some type of savior that's going to get in and do all this stuff? Hell no, he's not. But what I do think Donald Trump is going to do is, and this is the last thing, because y'all, you know what I mean? Some of y'all need a nap, bro. Like, some of y'all need I got a jacuzzi upstairs. So y'all are welcome to come over. Relax, release. Some of y'all need to take a deep breath. Relax. I promise you it'll be okay. It'll be okay. You will be fine. Like, people are crazy out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta chill out, man. Don't jump. Do not jump. Donald Trump, I promise you, Donald Trump, y'all need to pay y'all's overdraft fees. How's your account is overdrawn right now? You just got hit with a $35 overdraft fee, and you talking about Trump is in office. You need to get that overdraft situation situated. You are one call out away from being fired from your job, but you worried about Trump. You got bigger problems. Trust me. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I want to see the border. I want to see the border fixed. I want to see the border fixed, guys. The border is crazy. We got to get rid of these sanctuary cities, right? People just come over. Just coming over. Like, everybody come. No, take your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Get rid of the sanctuary cities. If you want to come over, you need to come over legally. I know we have immigrants. I know we have migrants. I understand that. But if you want to come, we cannot allow everyone to come over. Everybody can't come over. This is something that Bill Clinton was passionate about. Barack Obama deported more immigrants than anybody. He understood that people needed to be deported. He did it more than anybody else, more than Trump, more than Biden, more than George Bush himself. Bill Clinton understood that. Reagan, this is nothing new. You let people in legally, and if they're here illegally, you got to send them back. That's what Obama did. So if you don't like what Trump is about to do, Trump wants to do a mass deportation. Well, Barack already did that. So that's another thing I want to see is border security. And that's it, man. That's it. What happened and where do we go from here? I told you what was going to happen 2 weeks ago when I did the show. I keep posting it. I told you what needs to happen going forward. And that's it, man. Let's all get along, man. Respect people's individualism. Respect people's, our ancestors fought and died for the right to vote. Okay? The right to vote. That means you have the right to vote. You have the right to not vote. You have the right to be independent. You have the right to be Democrat or Republican. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. So that means you can't have it both ways. You can't say we want to be free, right? Kamala is like, I took offense to that. Can I just say this real quick? I took offense. How am I doing on time? Where am I, like 30 minutes? But how, I don't know about you, but I've been free. You know what I mean? Until we all free. I saw a commercial. It's like, we will keep fighting until each and every last one of us is free. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? What do you mean until we're free? We have been free. That is what we call pandering. And I'm just telling you, you can't talk to people like that, man. You cannot, we are intelligent people. Obama was doing that weird crap. Kamala was doing that weird crap. You're talking to it. Joe Biden was talking to us like we're less than. You can't say, if you don't know who you're voting for, you're not black. You're not black. Obama can't sit up there like somebody's granddad and chastise grown-ass black men. Kamala can't sit there and try to tell us we got to vote for her or we're going back into slavery. Like, what are you talking about? We're not stupid. My daughter knows that. My daughter is 13. She knows we ain't going back to slavery. Like, they were dead ass serious. You guys gotta make sure you vote, man, because your freedom is at stake. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean my freedom? Guess what? I was free yesterday, and I'm still free today. And I'm still gonna be free tomorrow, and I'm still gonna be free in 4 years. Your great-great-great-grandma might not have been free. She might have been a slave. I ain't never been a slave. I didn't grow up in slavery. And guess what? Neither did you. So why is Kamala telling us that our freedom is at stake? That was a mistake. I'm just telling y'all. That was a mistake. I don't know what she thought. That whole slave thing, that whole attack Trump, that racism thing. Well, guess what, sweetheart? Joe Biden was racist as anybody. Okay? We just had 4 years of racism. Y'all talking about, oh no, we about to have 4 years of racism. What the hell do you think just happened? What do you think we just got out of? You think you didn't know Joe Biden was a racist bastard for 40 years? Nobody told you that? Your dad didn't tell you that? Your grandmom didn't tell you that? Your mom didn't tell you that? You didn't know that for yourself? Who didn't know that Joe Biden was a racist piece of shit his entire career? I told y'all that 2 weeks ago. So what do you mean we're about to have 4 more years of racism? They said, we're going back to racism. What do you mean going back? We're in it right now. Joe Biden is a racist piece of shit. He has always been that. So what do you mean? Guess what? Donald Trump is a piece of shit too. Guess what? Every person who sits in that damn office is going to be racist. Why? Because it's the racist United States of America. What do y'all think is about to happen? Am I the only one? Am I living in a twilight zone? Am I the only one that sees racism in front of me everywhere I go? What do you think Trump is going to do differently that hasn't been done already? So, I say all that to say, I'm glad y'all voted. I voted. You know what I mean? I had my little stick. Can I tell you something, man? Y'all, these people, man. Y'all love showing stuff off. This is crazy as hell, man. You know what I mean? Like, I voted. Oh, I'm show off that Trump vote, though. Don't just say you vote. Go in there and post your picture of you voting for Trump, because I know some of y'all voted for Trump, man. Everybody didn't vote for Kamala. All your friends that, oh, hey guys, look, I voted. I got my little sticker. I voted. Guess what? You voted for Trump, though. You know what I'm saying? Tell them that. Tell the truth. People are so thirsty for likes and so thirsty for social media attention. I could give a damn about a like. I don't care about a like. Y'all are listening right now. People are literally listening to me right now, won't like a damn thing. But they're like, damn, this dude's speaking truth, man. Wow. Damn, he keeping it real as shit. This dude, he keeps it real. I bet they won't press that like, though. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That's okay. That's fine. I don't need no likes. I'm fine. I'm good. Trust me. Y'all see where I'm at? I'm okay. Your likes do not pay nothing. Some people get rich off of social media. Not me. I make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? I make a couple dollars. But I don't get rich off of no social media. So your likes don't affect me. But what I'm saying is, some of y'all are so thirsty for likes, you will literally post a picture of your voting sticker and talking about something. I voted, knowing darn well you voted for Trump. That is wild. That's diabolical. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will literally front for your Facebook friends for a like to be accepted rather than keep it a buck. Y'all had a black man running for president and y'all were going to vote for a racist, senile black man. Joe Biden, senile as hell. You don't know what's going on. If Kamala would not, if he wouldn't have dropped out, if they wouldn't have forced him out, y'all would have gone in that booth and voted for Joe Biden. That's wild. Over Cornel West. And the Muslim, Dr. Butch, what's his name? Butch, whatever his last name is, the running mate of Joe Stein. I should be ashamed of yourselves. But I'm not going to, I said all that. Listen, man, I'm going to get out of here. But if y'all did not hear the last show, I'm just playing around today. But the real show was Election 2024 on the Dedan Tolbert Show. Check it out. Listen to it. This is just me recapping everything. But stop all this depression crap, man. I couldn't take it no more. I could not go on my social media feed and keep scrolling, and y'all sit up there in tears and depressed and oh, woe is me. You are blessed. If you don't think you're blessed, look at your kids. Go kiss your kids. You feel what I'm saying? Go kiss your grandmom, your mom, your husband, your wife. You're fine, man. The political system is fake. It's all BS. Don't let it put you in a bad mood. Do I think let me ask y'all a question. I don't know what you think, but anyone who knows me knows I have been in a great mood this morning. Guess what? I woke up happy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I woke my wife up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting up, I'm bouncing around, looking at my phone. Oh, damn, Trump won. Okay. But guess what? I was happy this morning. I was happy. You know, I was ecstatic this morning. But you know what the catch is? Last thing I'm going to tell you. You know what the catch is? When you said, well, you were happy when you woke up. You damn right I was. But guess what? I'm up at 4 a.m. happy every morning. I was happy yesterday morning. I was happy this morning. I'm going to be happy tomorrow morning. I'm happy every day. I got a smile on my face every single day. I get up, I help the kids in the school, the dad's on duty. Every single day. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Have a great day, kids. I do this stuff every day, all day. Community service, mentorship program, everything, whether it's whatever it is. Do not allow the fake and fraudulent and racist and corrupt political system to dictate your mood. If you woke up happy yesterday, you should be happy today. Read what the Bible says about being joyful at all times. Not just when Donald Trump is in office, not when he's not in office. Some of y'all were happy when he got shot. Don't get me started. I'm trying to end the live, man. Do not get me started. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all about to get me started. A little girl was shot in the face and died. And y'all did not even care. But you were happy when Donald Trump got shot in the face. That's crazy. I want y'all to pray, man. All jokes aside. I want you, because I see that y'all are more mad. I was upset when listen, it's nowhere in me to rejoice or take pleasure when someone gets shot. Right? The way I felt when Donald Trump got shot is the same way I felt when a little girl got shot or anybody got shot. Some of y'all are mad now that he's in office, but you weren't even upset when he got shot. How can you as a person rejoice when a person almost loses their life? That's something inside you. That's not biblical. That's not godly. Y'all the same people, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The same people happy when someone gets shot are the same people back in the day who raped the angel. They didn't just rape, they sodomized an angel. That is what God was not happy with. And I'm just telling y'all, if God was not happy with that behavior back then, he's damn sure not happy about what's happening all around. He's not happy with abortion. He's not happy with the gay stuff, the transgender stuff, the gender reassignment. He's not happy when you rejoice when someone gets shot. He's not happy that black people are killing black people, and we don't even care about that, but we care about this other stuff. A police officer kills a black person, it's World War III. But when a black person kills a black person, no one even cares about it. Does that make sense to you? These are all things that God is not happy with. So I appreciate y'all for listening, man. 2 back-to-back political shows, man. I've never done that before, man. But I'm going to get back to everything else y'all want to hear me talk about. If you missed my 3-part special on Are You Wife Material, you better listen to that, man. It doesn't do me anything, nothing for me. But if you want love, if you're single, if you're a woman, you better listen to that show, man. DaDonTolbertShow.com, man. Y'all go over there right now, man. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.